Two peas in a pod. The untold story of love gone sour between the two lovebirds. Why both cannot come out to say they are part of the story till today. The secrets they both shared. Get a seat while I take you on a short journey. Story, story, story. Once upon a time, there lives a beautiful young lady. Her name na Maureen Ezise, popularly known as Red Rigor. Growing up pretty, Madam Red is one of those ladies who believes in same sexual orientation. Those ladies that do only themselves, they're not into men. So Madam does not do men at all. All the men she got flocking around her was for cover up. It got so intense that two ladies fought over her those days. She was a hot cake in that lesbobo industry, as she is a good plate licker. Not long after, the society expectations of a woman getting married began to dawn on her. Luckily for her, she met a church boy who is also a perfect gentleman. In name na Blossom Chuku Jekwe. Things got going between them, and the love got intense. Madam Red began to see love in another dimension and vowed to change just because of this cute catch, which is Blossom. Blossom is a handsome guy. Blossom is a Nigerian actor, and he's doing well. So you never know, all these things were going on. Okay, moving on. So she said another dimension and vowed to change just because of this cute catch. In fact, the source revealed that she blocked all her female partner then and was ready to do the wife duty wholeheartedly. Unknowingly to her, the church boy is also hiding behind the mask too. Long story short, their love shall grow like a mango tree and the water daily. Before we know it, marriage enter, and that was the beginning of getting to know some very dark secrets and unveiling some mask. When you get married, so many things that you don't know about your partner will start coming up. You start unmasking. You start wondering what's happening. Did I not see this? Was I talking? Was I dreaming? You aren't dreaming it, my dear. It's the reality, and now how you undo it matters. So so not long after they got married, the first few months, the church boy was still wearing his mask effortlessly. Wow. Not until a few months later, he couldn't pretend any longer. There's this certain pastor in Uncle Blossom Church whom he is so close to. In fact, Blossom sometimes goes to the pastor's house to pass the night. Problem started when Blossom stopped making love to Red like he used to the first few months. He can go for months without touching her. Red, on the other hand, wanted to have a baby so bad, as the husband family are beginning to give her body language. She still made excuses for him. Maybe now walk. Real trouble started when Blossom suggested he can only make love to Madam Red through her back. Red, being an explorer herself, gave in, and before you know it, it became a norm in their home. Red was beginning to get worried, as the backside one won't make her have a baby, and she suggested a return to a normal way of life because of several occasions they treat infection well. She was depressed in the marriage, as she was always soaking her bed with tears. She couldn't report to anyone, as nobody saw Blossom everyone saw Blossom as a very perfect gentleman. This went on and on in their marriage, and things got worse. She kept on patching it, doing PDA to cover up the tears. Blossom, who is not into women, could not pretend any longer. If she's not working, he is going to visit the pastor. If he's not working, he's going to visit the pastor. Red became suspicious and was thinking the pastor could be arranging a baby for Blossom, and she needed to get to the root of the matter. At some point, Blossom got so abusive, and Red almost ended everything, but they settled. Long story short, one day, Red dared to find out why her dear husband is always visiting this same pastor. She makes sure she laced his food with some pills, and that was it. She had access to his phone, and what she saw on that phone damaged her mental health till today. She saw chats between the said pastor and Blossom. Apparently, the pastor and Blossom are lovers. In fact, they sent each other their nudes pricky, and they are so in love with each other. The pastor always complaining about Red and how he is not pleased that Blossom has a woman. My source revealed that Red almost landed in hospital. She got all the evidence and kept them. She confronted Blossom and vowed to expose him. Blossom begged and begged, telling her to please save his career. She refused. Blossom, in a bid to blackmail her, reached out to friends of Red and asked if any of them has any on her. One thing led to another, and Blossom got a tape of Red with another woman, on an uncomfortable, undressed. Those days where Mama still they leak plates. He forwarded to her and told her if he goes down, they are both going down. Red was made to sign an undertaking not to say a thing or release all the evidence she had. The whole world was curious to know why the beautiful marriage folded up, but both parties cannot talk. It's either they divert the topic or say nothing. Now, wow. So in all this thing, sometimes People have to be careful how you interfere into people's relationship when they have misunderstanding or when they say they are no longer interested. Just let them be, because you don't know what they are not saying. There are certain things they will not be able to tell. They know the dirty shit that they cannot speak out. And you know what? Just let them be. Once they agree, once they have a mutual agreement to go their separate ways, let them be. Let's continue to watch. They say something that time will tell. And yes, time will tell. As time goes by, maybe one of them will get more born again and decide that I'm going to spill, or I'm not going to do this your secret thing anymore. Just let them be. We will all learn in one way or the other. The upcoming ones that now know how to pretend very well, and there are some that they don't give a shit. They see something, they come out to talk, because the power of social media nowadays. So I even want to say, most of these Gen Zs, they don't waste time. They're already out there, recording and exposing. So with these people, we can't say, oh, it's because they're still in love with each other. They've not. This one has not moved on. The other one has not moved on. If this story is true, then let them. We should just be looking at. I think it gets to a stage where they will get tired of it. That's if the story is true. But you know what? With Gistlover is part of those people that will finally scatter Nigeria. How did Gistlover get all this gist? Of course, when you hear a story about you, someone that knows you, as to someone that knows you. In a nutshell, it start going. So it's someone that knows them that's spilling all this things to Gistlover. And Gistlover, with Sims, has actually gone quiet for a very long time. And I know that by the time he or she's coming back, she's loaded a lot of information that she's going to scatter the internet, and she is actually doing that. So for Gistlover to bring it out, the Gistlover is bringing out recently make people fear. So it's not left for you to believe what maybe 80% of what Gistlover is saying, or 10% of what Gistlover is saying, or is 100%. Whatever percentage that you believe, that's on you. All the best to those party involved. Those people that their names has been listed as Agege, the one that is unbelievable and the one that is as believable, whichever one, believe at your own risk. Gistlover is trying, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, would these people agree that the story told about them are true? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.